what will always bother me about the last 9-10 months about all of this, anyone who would walk into that gentleman's office and suggest that you trade that individual would be fired on the spot, let alone what has taken place in every day, every hour, every second of every moment since that trade happened, and the way that he and this organization have comported themselves in a number of fronts, any number of areas that you want to think about, whether it's secret media meetings, laughing when the trade was actually made, the initial statement that defense wins championships, to fortune favors the bold, and all of these ridiculous statements along the way. Any number of those are fireable offenses. And then to put the product on the floor that's been on the floor so far this year is fireable in and of itself. You could pick 3, 4, 5 different things to say that this general manager is unfit and unqualified to continue in the job that he had. And I've seen comments already that said, look, this team was a first-round exit prior to when he got here. He got here, made the moves, and did the thing by building a championship contender around the generational superstar, and then willfully signed up for a shorter time window with a player who unfortunately is injury prone throughout his career, and to hitch that championship window to that player and then continue to move forward with the kind of philosophical decisions that how basketball should be won in 2025. Any number of those things are fireable, and yet and still, because the owner decided to go along with the idea of trading that player, is sitting here looking around thinking, or if he is thinking, what the hell have I gotten myself into? Because this product is not good enough, and it hasn't been good enough all season.
Neither of those guys knows anything about building a team. That's the problem.
See,
like,
but
they just don't.
But you know what also bothers me about that statement? Patrick Dumont sat on the sidelines all throughout the 23-24 season and watched that dude alongside Kyrie Irving, PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Live II make magic all year long and take that team to the NBA Finals. And then when your general manager walks into your office and says, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore, and I don't want this cat on this team. And Dumont was like, you know what, that's a good idea. You can go ahead and make that move and sign up for what you're about to trade for. That's the part that will never, ever jive with me.
He doesn't know the why.
You could be as dumb as a bag of rocks and see what was happening.
I'm not making an excuse.
No. I'm just saying.
He doesn't know ball.
I don't think he understands why that team worked. Like, you know, and I don't think he ever asked the question. And honestly, like, I'm not sure. Whatever. I've taken a leap here. I'm not sure that Nico could properly explain to Patrick Dumont why that team worked. I really don't think either of them know.
You probably don't trade one of the greatest playmakers in the history of the NBA.
But I don't think that Nico. Yeah, I don't think Nico understands.
He understands that.
I don't think he understands the value of playmaking, and I don't think I don't even know if Patrick Dumont knows what playmaking is. I just don't know.
You know what he does know? That a dude who wore number 77 dropped 73 on the Atlanta Hawks, had a 60-20-10 game against the New York Knicks, had all these incredibly magical moments to help his team get to the NBA Finals, and then willfully sign up to disregard and discard that. That part I will never, ever understand, no matter how you feel about the trade, the players, and the part that I don't like the most is how these players have been put in this position to deal with all of this.
The price, man.
They're paying the price.
Go out and play is just
insult to injury.
Yeah, it's a shame
that
they have to play.
And then, like, to make matters worse, Caleb Martin. We have to watch him, and it's like Quentin Grimes is a pretty good player for the 76ers.
And
it's
not Caleb Martin's fault that he sucks.
It's not Caleb Martin's fault, but it's like he was in the trade that I'm not trying to do this.
Like, that low key
I don't want to do this, but like they're getting 20 a game on efficient shooting from Quentin Grimes. Like, not only was Luka trade bad, then you know what? I'm doubling down because the money isn't right. Let's trade Caleb. Let's trade Quentin Grimes. We're not gonna be able to sign him back. You trade Quentin Grimes, he goes for 40.
And he's making less this year than Caleb Martin.
He's making less than Caleb Martin this year.
I'm done.
It's like unreal.
You know,
I'm done.
What are you?
I'm just my last thing is just like that trade happens. He goes off, but he was going off here before then. Like, you saw the flashes in Dallas. I think I was at the game before the trade, and he had 25 on like a 65 true shooting percentage. Like, he showed flashes, and it's disappointing. Like, it was the terrible trade, and then that trade almost got almost forgotten, and that was one of the worst trades of last season as well.